You know what? I came down to Mid-South because this is where the bad boys play. I came down to Mid-South because I could get in that ring, I could get people beat up, and I could take home my money. Well, now I got a bunch of boys coming at me. Alternate reality, I got one thing to say to you, baby. Only thing I got left to do to you boys is scrape you off the bottom of my boot, all right? Now, for the rest of you boys out there, you better get out of the way, because I don't care if little brother Love is there in the commissioner's office. I done smacked him around more times than Devil Boy, okay? I'm coming for you, and I'm going to bring the pain.
At the Wheelhouse Bicycle Store, we can meet all of your cycling needs. We have mountain bikes, road bikes, cruisers, BMX, and freestyle bikes, from racing to recreational models. We also stock a complete line of accessories. The Wheelhouse's professional staff can service or repair all makes and models. The Wheelhouse has convenient hours from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Roll on into the Wheelhouse in Edgewater Village today.
You say you don't know Jack? Well, you need to know Mr. Jack's Pawn. Mr. Jack's Pawn specializes in home and car electronic equipment, including a large selection of TVs and VCRs. Mr. Jack's Pawn also has the largest selection of firearms in the area, as well as a wide variety of jewelry, and Mr. Jack's does jewelry repair. For the lowest prices anywhere, you need to know Jack. Mr. Jack's Pawn, 539 Broad Avenue, Gulfport.
Call the Mid-South Hotline for up-to-date news around the wrestling world. If you want the inside in professional wrestling, we've got it at 896-9716. That's the Mid-South Wrestling Hotline, and it's free to the public. And if you want information on tickets and the whereabouts of Mid-South Wrestling, or you want some merchandise, call at 896-9716. For the information that everybody else charges for, we're going to give you free. Call it. Hey, check it out, dude.
Man, I found a prank.
I got his wallet, dude. Oh, whoa. We're on.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Mid-South Wrestling Showcase.
I'm your host, the Big Gun Ken Truth, along with my co-host, John Saxon.
The American Luchador, John Saxon.
That's right.
What do you got?
I'm proud. Look at it. I took it from Big Daddy D.
You know, I guess Big Daddy D thought we weren't going to be here this week.
Look at him.
He's all tied up at the moment. I don't think we're going to have to worry about him. You know, what is they showing us this music video of Kevin Northcutt? How come they're not showing a music video of Hard Time? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm talking about. We're the ones that carried this business. We're the one that carried Mid-South, not Kevin Northcutt, not Big Daddy D. Hard Time. Crazy Joe, the king of hardcore.
That's right.
The American Luchador, John Saxon.
Absolutely.
The Big Gun Ken Truth.
No. I think it's the Indian Outlaw.
The Indian Outlaw Kent Truth, and the Phantom of the Ring, the one who name says it all, Mr. Wrestling. 1, 2, 3.
I love it. Well, I tell you what. You know what else we got? You know, since did he sit on that?
I think
it looks
so.
a little squashed.
It looks
I tell you what. We're going to go and take a look at Elijah LeVay as he does a, I guess if you want to call it a match with alternate realities. Cyrus the Virus.
What are those guys? Alternate reality.
I don't know. But I tell you what, since we're in charge, once again, we can pretty much do whatever we want. You don't mind, do you? No, he doesn't mind either. We'll be right back after these comments.
That's right. Once again, Brother Love back out here. Now everybody's beginning to see who was the mastermind behind the plan, behind Hard Time Express. Oh, yeah, I was back over there, and everybody said, Brother Love, he's back up there, he's commentating, he's doing this, he's doing that. No, what Brother Love was doing was trying to show Hard Time how to make money, how to get this company money, and how else can you do it than bringing Hard Time back together and doing what they do best. That's beating people up. I'm talking about kicking butts, taking names the way Hard Time's supposed to do it. And where's my congregation at? Congregation! My boy.
What's up, Rolo?
You got it, baby.
You know what? Crazy Joe, baby, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that me and Kid Truth are the two sexiest wrestlers on the planet. It's not my fault that we got the best manager right here. And it's not my fault that we got the greatest heavyweight champion, the man that can do it all, Mr. Wrestling 3. It's not my fault, Homer. It's not my fault that y'all don't look this good.
What do you got? It's not my fault.
I got my toys!
He's the king of hardcore, baby. I know it. You know it. What do you say, Big Gun? We are so luscious, baby. I know I am so fine, and I know you are too, and I know there's a lady out there, there's all of them out there that wish they could ride Hard Time just one time.
Well, let me tell you something, John Saxon. They've been asking the question over and over again. Why do dogs fight? Why do two of the biggest dogs in a business fight? Because nobody else can handle them. Because nobody else can stand Hard Time. And then you add one crazy man with the intensity along with a phantom of the ring. And what do you got? You got the best pairing of the greatest elite right here. And that's what it's all about. Tell them about it, crazy man.
Well, you heard me before. Ain't nothing much to say. Why don't you boys come over here and get some of the real deal? Home of Louisiana, Gulfport. Mr. Wrestling 3's the champ.
It's not my fault, baby. It's really not. It's not his fault either. Mr. Wrestling 3, maybe it's your fault. Tell him, baby.
I wasn't there.
See, it wasn't his fault, so Homer, it's not our fault you hate us.
You know Wrestling 3 was there.
We'll never tell, baby.
Had a few beers.
We'll never tell.
So let's turn it up and get busy. Don't change the channel, because you might miss all this.
1999 was not exactly how I want to start out this year. I done lost my belt, and I've done broken a lot of friendships. What I went through to get those belts, I've lost friends, I've lost mentors, I've lost loved ones. It was unjust, and it's not fair. Sweet Tan wants to brag, hey, Terry Bryan, I beat you in Texas.
Hold on. Crazy Joe, John Saxon, Kent Truth, and Mr. Wrestling number 3. Of all people, you're looking at the only person who knows what you look like behind that mask. And what I'm going to do is that you sat here in Homer, Louisiana, and committed the ultimate sin. You convinced everybody from Homer, Louisiana, all the way to Gulfport and Biloxi, Mississippi, how good of people you really were. And you pulled the wool over their eyes. Well, now, you see, you want to bring it out and hit me in the back with a snow shovel and take our belts from us. That's good. That's real good, because I knew you wasn't man enough to do it face to face. So what I'm going to do, since you want to play it that way, is I'm going to go back and I'm going to shoot with you now. Something that you don't know, and something that Mr. Wrestling 3 don't know, as good as he knows me. October 23rd of last year, 1998. I was in Mexico City, and I know you people have been following this TV, have not seen me throw a super kick in a mighty long time, and I'm going to explain to you why. When I was a child, at 9 years old, I broke my ankle. I had to have a metal heel put in my ankle. I went to Mexico City, and I used that super kick my whole career. But in Mexico City, I threw that super kick, and I broke somebody's jaw, ending their career. And I vowed that I would never do it again. It was over with, and since me and Terry Bryant had became tag team champions, if you notice and you look back at them tapes, I have never thrown the super kick since. Well, brother, what you did, I brought Terry Bryant up to the next level. But Terry Bryant, what you need to do now is step aside. Stand behind me, stand wherever you have to do, because this is a mission from me. I'm going to take that metal heel, and Mr. Wrestling 3, just like you drink them beers to knock yourself out, this super kick and this metal heel will knock you directly out. I'm coming for you. That is my New Year's resolution.
Leroy's ABC Bail Bonds, 2411 23rd Street, Gulfport, Mississippi. Fast, confidential service. Agent in the office 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express accepted. That's Leroy's ABC Bail Bonds at 868-9059 or at 864-8676.
You say you don't have enough time to make it to the gym? Well, now you do. The Body Shop Gym is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They offer certified training, Olympic machine weights, full line of aerobic exercise equipment. That's the Body Shop Gym at 240 Eisenhower Drive, Suite A in Biloxi. Call the Body Shop Gym at 388-2493.
Welcome back. Yeah.
He wanted the brownie.
You want some of this brownie,
Hey,
Big Daddy?
You be quiet over there. You be quiet, or no dessert. Not that it's going to make a difference. Enough about him. Hey, Big Gun, let's talk about something serious. You know, he want to show music videos of Kevin Northcutt. He looks like a newspaper somebody ran over with a lawnmower and spit him out the other side. He's done. He's out of here.
He's been beaten up and kicked around and busted open.
You got Extreme Pleasures on the 13th, Hattiesburg, at the National Guard Army. It's going to be a TV taping, you know, and one thing I want to do.
I got the Problem Kid and Stan. They wish he was a man.
The Karate Chop man, Sweet Tan, or whatever he wants to call himself. They're going to have to give y'all the Mid-South Tag Team titles. And Mercury McLeod, I'm going to show you why I'm the world's greatest cruiserweight champion, brother. And you know what I'm going to do personally? Because it's definitely not my fault, I'm going to dare any of you redneck people that attend that college in Hattiesburg that show up on the 13th. I'm going to personally, of course, you know, none of the guys will look as good as me.
Oh, no.
I'm going to personally go out there and slap every one of them out of the building myself.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go out there and all them girls on the campus, if they want someone Kent Truth, I will leave my name and number there so you can get in touch with me. Yes, you can. Yes.
I tell you what, you be quiet over there.
Big Daddy D.
Pelt him with something.
Here. Oh, he's got
it's
his mouth
quiet or
shut.
it gets the hose again. While Kent Truth's over there taking care of that, I tell you what, you know, Hattiesburg on the 13th, you're going to see the Garrett brothers. Something else, Big Gun Kent Truth. There's going to be a nice young man that we've kind of had an eye on.
That's right.
Rip Steele. Have you looked at this guy? I mean, he's been gone for a while, but he's back, you know?
Yeah.
I think maybe he would work right into the congregation.
I'm going to go try. That's going to be my thing
Talk
for
to
the new
Brotherly
year.
Love. We could spend some money and maybe recruit him.
We could spend a couple dollars on him, you know? That don't hurt, you know?
You know. I mean, he's a good-looking guy. Of course, he doesn't look as good as
he could be our front line, you know?
Yeah.
He could be our front line, goes
Maybe
out
get
there,
some
and
matches.
he can bring us food and everything else. That's going to be great,
Maybe
man.
give him a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. But I'll tell you
Job
what.
security.
Something else we're going to have, you know, here next week, D-Champ, the one and only
Mr. Wrestling. 1, 2, 3.
And he's going to be here in action next week. You're going to see the Garrett brothers in action. There's some big nasty boys from Texas now. You know, they're going to be there in Hattiesburg also. But I do want to remind the people it's going to be a TV taping, and we're definitely going to be there because, of course, you got to have the best-looking guys there. So naturally, you know, we're going to be there.
That's right.
So I tell you what, let's go. We're going to go to a break right now. We'll come back. Maybe we'll just starve him to death. That'll be cool. We'll be back after these comments.
Dirty South Records, 1241 Pass Road, Gulfport, at 822-2366. We have hard-to-find records, CDs, cassettes. Remember, that's Dirty South Records, 1241 Pass Road. We be jamming.
At the Wheelhouse Bicycle Store, we can meet all of your cycling needs. We have mountain bikes, road bikes, cruisers, BMX, and freestyle bikes, from racing to recreational models. We also stock a complete line of accessories. The Wheelhouse's professional staff can service or repair all makes and models. The Wheelhouse has convenient hours from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Roll on into the Wheelhouse in Edgewater Village today.
Call the Mid-South Hotline for up-to-date news around the wrestling world. If you want the inside in professional wrestling, we've got it at 896-9716. That's the Mid-South Wrestling Hotline, and it's free to the public. And if you want information on tickets and the whereabouts of Mid-South Wrestling, or you want some merchandise, call at 896-9716. For the information that everybody else charges for, we're going to give you free. Call it.
Cyrus the Virus tonight doing battle here at Skateland Arena in beautiful Houma, Louisiana. That's right, Hayes watching the back of Cyrus the Virus. Cyrus the Virus and Hayes both hailing from the state of Utopia. That's also where Mercury McLeod is from.